Welcome to my channel. This is the beautiful game with Oscar. Football is my therapy. This is a platform where the football community meets for upcoming games, for transfers, tactics, definitely banter, and for some robust engagements. Well, this could be a high scoring match, or it could be a champion score match with a 1-0 win for either side, all depending on how the Spanish guitar Rivero, that is, will unleash his Orlando Pirates players. Well, this is Oscar Tito Football, where we discuss anything to do with soccer from Africa to the world and from the world to Africa. It is probably the second biggest match in the country. Orlando Pirates hosting Mamelodi Sundowns Escotini Skamamenzela Orlando Stadium. Well, I guess we need to start with probably me just predicting the lineup for the two sides. Bearing in mind that Orlando Pirates will not have Indaba Ithethwa Mdlondlo because of suspension. And I think it would mean that, the starting 11 will probably be a China goalkeeper, right back Shandu, the center back pairing will be Sibis and Koki, left back will be a Pasega Marco, and they will have two holding midfielders in Miguel Tim and Tabang Munare, and the front four, which are forever just rotating positions. They are flexible. It will be Lipasa up top, and the three behind him will be Tito Mboweni Maswangani, it will be a Saleng, and it will be Ratongo slash Mufukeng. Straightforward with the Orlando Pirates lineup. The only change or change from the normal lineup in previous game will be Ndlondo's out because of suspension. And then the Mamelodi Sundowns, bear in mind that Masandawana, there is a game, MTN second leg against Kaizer Chiefs on Saturday, and we have a Mudau and a Mutobi Mvala who are on 3 yellow cards. Any caution against Orlando Pirates, it would mean both players will be out for against Kaizer Chiefs in the second semi-final. So I'm not sure how Ronaldo Mukwena is going to approach this one. But either way, I think they will start tomorrow. There's sufficient cover up for both players if they do get cautioned and end up missing the semi-final against Kaizer Chiefs. So my starting lineup for Mamelodi Sundowns, obvious one is a goalkeeper, and the three at the back will be a Mudau, Mvala, and then AB Botel, the Moroccan. And then in front of them, we will have a Rivaldo. And then we're going to have an Alande playing with Tebuho Mukwena. And then the front four will be Mshishi, Ribeiro, Nku. And I'm putting back Peter Shalulile up top to unsettle CBC and Oki. Well, here's the thing. I don't think China and CBC will forget what happened in their last league game last season when Sundowns scored in the first 10 minutes of the game when they tried to build from the back, but Sundowns was counter-pressing them, and I think it was Shishi or it was Mayema who won the ball and gave it to Cassius Mailula to finish, and the game ended up with a 1-0 score line. They will probably attempt to continue building up from the back, but the truth is that when Shalulile is there, when Nku is there, who's a very hard-working player, is there, the counter-pressing will continue. Will continue. So a CBC, a Koki, Pasega Marco Shandu, a team Munare, they need to really up their game. They need to make sure when they're building up from the back that both the rear mirror is working, the side mirrors are working, but because counter pressing from Sundowns will definitely come. Well, I said in the beginning, this could be a high scoring match depending on how Rivero unleashes his boys. If he will have a low block. It will mean that they will heavily rely on a counter attack system against Mamelodi Sundowns, allow Mamelodi Sundowns to have a large share of the ball. But once they win it, the transition needs to be swift and needs to get to the front four as quick as it can. Well, if they are playing that type of a system, it will mean that this match might end up with a 1-0 win for either side. But if they'll also be fighting to get the large share of the ball. That will mean that the game will be neutral. It will be two big clubs, two big teams going for each other's neck, and that is what every supporter will want to see when these two sides are playing. And an open game means that the chances of goals are very high. But if one team is defending and it's just one team that's attacking, you might end up with a 1-0 or a 0-0 score line. But two teams going at each other, you might have a 2-2 scoreline. You might have a 3-2, a 3-1. Whoever is applying the coach's instruction on the day. How will the absence of Ndlondlo affect Orlando Pirates? It definitely will, because if I have replaced Miguel Tim for Ndlondlo, it means that how they will play, it will obviously be different, because a team and a Munare, they can never play the role of Ndabayetwa Ndlondlo. So Ndlondlo being absent affects how Orlando Pirates will play against Mamelodi Sundowns. I'm excited. I'm excited to see Titomboweni Maswangani, who you can't even pinpoint where his position is, because he's forever moving around the box. He will now and again swap with the Saleh, now and again swap with a what you call a Ratongo. So he's one player that I'm assuming that he's the one with the free role at Orlando Pirates. He's done well. He gives assists. He scores goals. You get him in the box. He will now and again play 1-2 with the Lipasa. So he's the danger man. He's the danger man that Mamelodi Sundowns needs to look out for. And obviously at Sundowns, the danger man will always be the man who makes Mamelodi Sundowns tick, and that is Themba Mshishi Zwane. If no one is assigned to unsettle Mshishi Zwane, then you are at the risk of making Mamelodi Sundowns tick. And again, it's not just your Mshishi Zwane, but you have a player who started this season very well in the cellular 3310, Marcelo Allende, who is forever hardworking. You'll find him everywhere in the field, literally everywhere. And I must also point out that Tabang Munare has had a great start in this new season, and he will probably be the one assigned to unsettle either an Allende or Mshishi Zwane. But this will definitely be a great game for the neutral, a great game for those who will be at the stadium. I think what all supporters want is to see goals, and I don't think we will be disappointed. Uh, this also this game could also be won or lost from the bench. I'm just thinking if Mukwena is going to have a Murena on the bench, because the Murena and Dumiso Mapena on the bench, means that we, we could introduce them at 0-0, and these players could change, absolutely change the game. Lesebanko should learn to take and bury his chances. The defenders should be aware that who's this should be aware that Elipasa is on form, and you give him a chance. It doesn't matter whether it's a tap in or outside the box. We've seen that he also attempts to shoot even outside the box, and he has scored a great goal in the past. I think it was against Royal AM. So this stands to be one great game of the season, and I'm not predicting scoreline. I've already given my analysis on what might happen, but I'm just excited to see the front four of Orlando Pirates versus the defense of Mamelodi Sundowns. Rivaldo helping, Tebogo Mokoena helping, Mvala, AB. AB is a slow player. He might be sacrificed for Grand Kekana. Grand Kekana might play with Mvala at the back. We don't know. We don't know. But this chameleon football employed by Rolando Mokoena, it's really difficult to predict because the team is forever changing systems, formations, in depending on how the oppositions have been structured or have been laid out. So you really never know whether it's a 2-2-2-4-1 or whether it's a 3-2-4 or 4 or 3-4-3. It's really not because the players are mobile. You can find an AB in the middle. You'll definitely find a Rivaldo in the middle. So it's just a beautiful team to follow, and there's a lot of education, a lot of good coaching in both sides. So yeah, if you're seeing this space for the first time, please do hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends, and I really appreciate those who are coming back and keep on supporting the channel. These platforms are created also to inform and to also enable the South African masses or people who are following the Premier Soccer League to also tap in on some of the things they might not be aware of. And we are also encouraging the football lovers in South Africa to go to the games, be at the games early, and support your teams. Behave. We might not all agree with the coaches or how players will play on the day, but fans' misbehavior is to the detriment of the teams. Teams are fined, and it is good that when we go to matches, we must expect your team, the team that you support, you must expect it either to win, to lose, or draw. It will never go your way every time. But sportsmanship rules says be a man and accept whatever has happened on the day. Let's be early at the stadium, Masandawana, Mapagapaga, support your team, sing, hit that scoop, and I will see you after the game for a collection of a few fans who will be there on what they thought on the game. Again, don't forget to like and subscribe and follow the brother. Thank you so much, folks, and God bless.